Hey guys, this is James from Oxidize, and this video is going to show you how to install the device's Oxygen pack. So here you get 10 individual CSS devices that you can easily throw screen mockups into or anything like that. So once you purchase it, you're going to get a download link sent to your email. You're going to get a download link on the confirmation page, and you're going to get a download link in your account, which you can go to here and then just click on orders. So once you're there and you download the zip file, it will show up as a zip file, and this is what it's going to look like once you unzip it. So there are two main methods of installation for this pack. The first is using Hydrogen Pack, and it's super easy. The second is using Oxygen itself, and it's relatively easy, but you need to follow this video to get it right. Okay, so first with Hydrogen Pack, you just open up the text file, and where you see it, in between it says start Hydrogen Pack shortcodes, you scroll down and you get to end Hydrogen Pack shortcodes. Copy it to your computer using Control-C. Open up a new page in your website. So on whatever website you want to install this pack on, open up a new page on the website. In this new page, maybe just name it temp, because we're going to actually delete the page after we use it. Publish the page, just like so. Edit it with Oxygen, so get into the backend builder, and this method only works if you've installed the third-party premium paid plugin called Hydrogen Pack, which is linked in this documentation if you want to get it, but if you don't have it, you can also install it the next way. But if you do have Hydrogen Pack, super easy. So to restate, we copied and pasted the shortcodes, the Hydrogen Pack shortcodes from the downloaded zip file. We went and created a new page. This is just a temporary page, and all we need to do is do Control-V, and we'll paste the whole thing in. It will paste in the actual elements as well as the associated custom classes, just like so. Super easy, and the classes are associated like so. Okay, so that's how you do it with Hydrogen. And actually, we're not done yet. I thought we were, but we're not. To use this in your actual website, what you need to do is go ahead, and because we're on Hydrogen, we can do this. Select the actual item here. So this is an iPhone X. If we select this, this is the iPhone 8. And then on this little pop-up, right-click it, say Make Reusable. Name it iPhone 8. That's now a reusable part in your Oxygen Builder website. And when you want to go ahead and insert it anywhere on the site, so for example, pretend this is another page and I'm trying to insert it on another page, I just go say add and then say iPhone. Actually, it won't reload on this page, but then I just type in iPhone 8 and then insert that reusable part as an editable reusable part and go ahead and use it. And I'll show you how to do that more after I talk about the next technique, which everybody who doesn't have Hydrogen Pack will need to follow. So this is with Hydrogen Pack. You literally just copy and paste it into the page. Okay, so let's pretend we don't have Hydrogen Pack, and this is where things get a little tricky, but it's still manageable. So you have your download pack here, and what you need to do is open up the C shortcodes. So this opens up the shortcodes device mockups component, and there are two steps here. The first thing you need to do is import the custom classes into Oxygen Builder, and then you need to import the shortcodes into Oxygen Builder. The tricky part here is importing the custom classes. So to do that, we have this page right here, just like so. And these are all the custom classes that we're going to have to import into our site. To do that, you go to your main Oxygen Builder website, and then you go to Export and Import. And under Export and Import, you'll have this bunch of text here. And all of this text right here is a collection of your style sheets. It's a collection of all of the custom classes associated with your website and a bunch of other things. And we're going to need to add our own classes to this jumble of code. To do that, the first thing you need to do is completely back it up. So make a new, maybe like a Word document or something, and just paste this into a Word document. So if you mess up, you can easily get your site back. You have to do this. This is super important before going a step further. Once this is backed up, copy and paste it, and then search for unminify JSON. And the first thing that will come up is unminify.com. We're going to go onto unminify.com, paste in all of that text, and then click unminify. And here you see we have all of our custom classes just like so. And this is where we're going to paste in our custom classes. So you can see that there are two just random demo classes that I have in here, and this is to depict if you have demo classes in your site, this is what it will look like. After the last demo class, add a new line in the unminify, and then just copy and paste all of these custom classes like so. Copy and paste them into here, just like that. And then now we have all of our content, and this still has all of the options that are from our Oxygen website in it. We've just added additional classes into this file. So then we're going to go down and import it into our site. And before you do this, make sure you have a backup of the original stuff, because if you do it wrong, you could probably lose global colors and stuff like that. Then just submit it. It says import success, and you'll have imported all of the custom classes into the site. This is important because shortcode copying and pasting, which is how we install this demo pack, does not bring over the classes. Hydrogen Pack brings over the classes automatically, which is why you don't have to do this step with it, but this method does not. So the first thing we have to do is import the classes into our Oxygen Builder website. The next thing to do is just import the actual shortcodes that make up the devices.css mockups. So this is the easy part. And to do this, we just do add new page. We create a new page. This is going to be another temporary page, so just give it the title of temp, and then publish it. And then we're going to just copy and paste all of our Oxygen Builder shortcodes. So that's everything in between start and end Oxygen Builder shortcodes. We're going to go down to plus shortcodes, paste in the shortcodes right here, and then update the page. Once the page is updated, we can edit it with Oxygen. And you'll see that we are right back to where we started with the Hydrogen Pack method, and we'll have all of our elements in there plus our custom classes, in addition to any existing custom classes we may have had, and in addition to any global styles that we have on our site. So we get a nice long loading screen. And now you can see our devices are on the page because what we did, we copied and pasted the shortcodes directly into the site. Something that I didn't do that you may want to do is re-sign the shortcodes for security purposes. So to do that, you can just go to Settings, Security, and then sign all shortcodes. I'm not going to do that in this video. And then the final thing you'll want to do is create reusable parts out of these devices. And this happens whether you've used the Hydrogen Pack method to install or you've used the shortcode method to install. And you'll notice that our custom classes are here. Whatever method you've used to install doing this shortcode method is the best way to insert it onto, or the reusable part method is the best way to insert it onto any page. So to do that, find the device that you want to use in your mockup. So let's say I want to use an Apple MacBook Pro. I'm going to just click on that. Then I'm going to click on the little pencil icon and say make reusable. Name it MacBook Pro and save it as a reusable part. Now this reusable part can be added to any page on our website. So let's say I have a new page that is a product demo, and I have a screen recording that I want to place into my MacBook Pro. I'm going to just go ahead and say product demo, save that page, edit with Oxygen, and we can do this on existing pages as well because it's a reusable part. It's actually a very easy and simple method to use. So we've made our reusable part, and now all we're going to do is insert the reusable part onto the page that we want it to be displayed on. So this is probably the easiest part of the whole installation. So let's just really quickly make a demo. So it will be called Super Cool Mac, and then we'll just either go to the reusable parts block down here or just look up Mac, and then I'm going to insert it as an editable part, like so. And you'll notice that our MacBook now shows up in the screen, and I'm going to resize this so everything fits in this demo. Super Cool Mac, and then the final thing I'm going to want to do, actually the second to final thing I'm going to want to do is change our placeholder image with whatever image I have. So I would probably just update, just upload an image into the page. But here I'll just show you can change the image using that method. Super quick, super simple. And again, you'll notice that this shows up weirdly, and that's just because of the default Oxygen Builder backend div style spacing and height. So that's how that works. Then what I'm going to do is save the page and check it on the front end. And then we'll have a beautiful device mockup made in pure CSS using native Oxygen Builder elements on our website, just like so. So that's the way you would go ahead and add a mockup from our mockup kit here. One other thing I may do if this is a production website is take this code block, go into advanced, click on CSS, take all of the associated CSS code here, and then make a new style sheet or an existing style sheet, add it, and then paste that code into the style sheet, and then delete the code block. And what that does is deleted too much here. And what that does is it will remove the code block, so it will make your DOM a little less heavy, and it will also just add the CSS to a style sheet, which is loaded not inline, so it will probably give you a couple milliseconds of better speed when it comes to loading your website. So that is how you install this pack. To quickly recap, and if you need a written explanation on how to do this, it's in our documentation. So there's a link in the description to the documentation, the written documentation, and it's very easy to follow. But to quickly recap, with Hydrogen Pack, you just copy and paste. But with the normal method, you first need to insert your classes. So to do that, you go to your import-export page, you copy all of the code in the export section, you go into the unminify.com unminifier, click unminify. Everything in here is going to be classes, and it's going to be custom classes. In this example, these two classes existed already. And then after the last custom class and before this JSON section closes, we're going to just insert all of our custom classes. So after the last custom class, we'll probably need to add a comma. We'll just paste in all of our additional custom classes. Then we'll copy this whole chunk of code, and the only thing that's changed is new custom classes. After copying and pasting this into a backup file, we'll just click submit. This will insert the custom classes into our Oxygen Builder website. Then we're going to go to a specific page on Oxygen Builder, add a new page, publish the page, then go to the shortcode section, copy and paste the shortcodes from here, all of them, into that shortcode section, paste them in, update the page, edit the page in Oxygen Builder, find the mockup that you want to use, take that mockup, make it a reusable part, use the reusable part in whatever page you need the mockup to show up in, and maybe, if you want to, you don't have to, take the CSS out of the code block, paste it into a shortcode or a style sheet, not a shortcode, paste it into a style sheet, and then delete that code block. And then you're good to go. So that's how you do it here. Hopefully this was a helpful documentation video. We have 3 months of included installation support. If you need any help, we will help you. Go to our live chat page if you need help, and check out additional newly listed components on the oxidize.co website. We're adding new ones all the time that you may find interesting.